beautiful souls. Welcome to I Am Woke. My name is Emelina. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 life-changing habits that I wish I knew earlier in my life. If you're new to my world, welcome. My name is Emelina Calder. I'm a spiritual high-performance coach, life and business and personal branding coach, modern shaman, an Akashic records reader, and a psychic medium. If you're a creative, a coach, or a spiritual entrepreneur, you are in the right place. On this channel, you can expect personal and spiritual development, tips, advice, and wisdom, and energy updates that I channel through the Akashic records on the new moons and full moons. If that sounds like your vibe, go ahead and tap that subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you don't miss any energy updates or videos like this. Tap that like button below because you're gonna love this video. And I'd also love to hear from you in the comments below. And if you could share one piece of advice with the 20-year-old version of yourself that would have changed your life, what advice would you share? Now, on the topic of transformation and changing your life, I have a free guided shamanic healing meditation that helps you connect to your own creativity, your inner resource, your life force, and strengthens your connection with source. I'll drop a link in the description below where you can get it for free. All right, I want to share with you guys the 5 habits that are so simple that ultimately have completely changed my life. And if I could go back in time and tell 20-year-old version of Emelina, these are the things you're really gonna wanna focus on very early in your life and your career, I would share them. This would be some core advice that I would wanna give. I've been reflecting a lot on what habits and changes I've made throughout my life that have given me a lot of runway in feeling really great and getting amazing results in my life. And I notice when I'm not doing those things that I end up in more of like a struggle mentality. And I've started to string together what those things are, and now I'm creating a recipe for what it is for me to be in the highest vibration or the highest creative expression, the highest version of myself, which is the version of myself that I'm the happiest, I feel the most productive, I feel focused and motivated and on fire. So this is my personal recipe. I'm sharing it with you guys. Take what you love, leave the rest, and I'd love to hear if you've got any amazing advice in the comments too. The first thing that has been a total game changer for me is I would shoot videos every day. One of the things I read early in my career is Dale Carnegie said that the wealthiest people in the world were the best communicators. And I had always been working on my ability to speak and present publicly. It's something that's been important to me. Communication was literally my most top core value through my 20s. Where I've gotten the most results for myself and my own communication is through shooting on camera. It is through creating videos like this on YouTube or just shooting videos on my phone that nobody even would see. That could be short form content, literally just for me to get feedback on how I present, how I think, how I speak, listening to my tonal qualities in my voice, listening to the ideas that come up, getting immediate feedback on how I think and how I speak, my facial expressions on camera, which is a great mirroring ability for you to see how you're showing up in person and how your micro adjustments in your facial expressions might communicate certain things. Ultimately, when I have had the most creative success for myself, where I have felt the most fulfilled in how I'm communicating with other people and I feel like I'm the most service, I have been shooting videos every day. And if I were to go back and talk to my 20-year-old self, I would say get a camera, which now we have our phones, and I would say pick a new topic every single day, set a timer for 3 minutes, and talk about it on camera. If you don't like the video, great. If you like the video, great. Regardless, just take one thing about that feedback, that personal feedback that you give to yourself. And then the next day, show up on camera with a new idea and make a single micro adjustment. This works wonders for mirroring yourself back to yourself to get immediate feedback on how you present, how you communicate, how you speak, and how you formulate or organize your ideas in the moment on demand. The more you do it, the better you get at it. As you show up on camera unscripted again and again and again, your brain starts to formulate how to make the connections to be able to speak on demand faster. You know, there's a lot of scientific research that it takes 30 to 40 days to concrete a habit and to make a new shift fairly permanently in your mind and your perspective. So if I were doing this, which I am, I would shoot a new 3-minute video every single day for 30 days and document my process and how I feel about what it is that I'm speaking about, presenting, and any growth that comes up as a part of the process. The second habit is allowing and creating connection without any attachment to the outcome. When I'm feeling my best and when I have felt my best throughout my past, it is when I have been actively surrounded with amazing people. Amazing creatives, amazing business people, entrepreneurs. I always feel the most vibrant when I am saturated in relationships. And sometimes I forget about it and then I get back into it. Like I'm juggling a lot of relationships right now and I feel the most vibrant. And I was like, gosh, this is part of my strategy. I don't know how I missed this. It's allowing yourself to be part of the experience of having relationships, of having connection, of being understood, of being creative, and being in collaboration with other people. In business, this is networking. In personal lives, it's friendship, and you've got everything in between. If I could be honest, people are truly the greatest resource on the planet. And I think a lot of us forget that. If you want a better life, improve your relationship with yourself and your relationship with others, which is to allow yourself to be around others, be seen truly and authentically for who you are, and to allow that genuine, heart-based, emotional connection in the moment with people that are vibrant and safe for you to be around. Now, I say without attaching to the outcome because there's nothing to get. There's nothing to do per se. For me, it's been best to get coffee or tea with people or go for walks to just feel connection. And then the universe fills in all the gaps. The right people will stay, the people that need to move on will move on. Regardless, you don't know the amazing synchronicity that could come from any variety of connections that you have. You know that term you always hear in personal development and business communities where they say your network is your net worth. I don't always love that phrase, but that's what's coming to mind right now. It really just comes down to the fact that people are an extraordinary, irreplaceable resource. And the faster you learn what sorts of people are safe to be around, what sorts of people bring out the absolute best in you and bring out that better version in yourself, the more quickly you're gonna find that you have access to all resource. Better perspectives, new thoughts, happy and pleasurable feelings, purpose, connection, creativity, money, resource flow. Everything comes from the ability to connect with other people. People are the ultimate resource, and the faster you can understand your relationship to that flow and exchange in relationship of all sorts of resource, the easier it's going to be to build a life of prosperity, love, attention, money, and resource. The third habit would be following my heart, not other people's opinions. I made a lot of decisions when I was younger to not follow other people's opinions and to instead follow my heart and my passion. And that wasn't exactly easy. I'm sure as you guys know, there's so much resistance. Everybody wants to give you their opinion. And I found that I was constantly up against this idea of, do I go after my dreams or do I do what's safe? And I made these decisions so early on and just repetitively chose to go after my dreams. I would do it again and again and again. And I locked in that ability within myself to never say no to a dream. I had a dream of being an artist and paying my bills with pop art paintings, which I did. I had a dream of moving to New York City, which I did. I had a dream of running a bespoke marketing agency, which I did. I had a dream of working with celebrity entrepreneurs, which I did. I had a dream of moving up to California and making my life easier because I was really over the weather struggle in New York, which I did. All of these decisions seem like they're gonna sound like easy decisions coming through in a video like this, but they took all of the might and the courage within me. It was like I had all of the odds stacked against me for each of these decisions, and I pursued them anyway, and I went against what everyone else told me, and in each of these situations, I won. Was there struggle? Yeah, absolutely. But I literally showed myself through every one of these big experiences that I could change my life in an instant. And that if I made an active decision, followed my passion, and didn't listen to what anyone told me, that I would be successful. And in each scenario, that is what happened. And I know it's a cliche, but you guys, follow your heart. Your heart knows the way. Your mind knows part of the way, but strings a lot of stories along. Your heart includes a quantum processor, like quite literally. Our hearts are processing quantum realities at light speed so that we can understand which paths are gonna give us fulfillment. And the heart communicates those paths and directions to us through desire and through passion. It doesn't speak the way the mind speaks. It's got its own language, and that language is joy, passion, fulfillment, and desire. The more you follow your heart, the more you trust your heart, the more fulfilling life you will have. The fourth habit I would share is absolutely know your priorities. Know what is important to you. When you know your values and your priorities, and you say yes to what you mean yes to and no to what you mean no to, you create a really clear path for you to make quick, rapid, accurate decisions for yourself. You'll choose the right career, you'll choose the right opportunities, you'll choose the right friendships and the right relationships. You'll make the right decisions because you know what is inherently important to you. One of my core values has been creativity. It is my access to my creative channel. And I've been making decisions for well over a decade to keep my creativity on an all-time high. That meant turning down some six-figure job opportunities with corporations because I didn't feel that that was creative for me. I felt it was a more restrictive opportunity. That meant leaving relationships that I loved and adored because they felt restrictive and I didn't feel like I could creatively be myself. This is just one of the values. I value creativity, authenticity, freedom, and self-expression at an all-time high. So I'm constantly filtering all of my decisions and experiences through those virtues or those values within myself so that I can make decisions that are in alignment with who I am and how I want to feel. And the fifth habit is making micro commitments and trusting that those small commitments and those small daily actions build momentum in a really big way that will get me the results that I want through time. If you were to make a 1% change for the better every single day for 365 days, you would make a 365% difference in your life. But if you tried to tackle that 365% difference in your life today, it would feel overwhelming. It would feel so big. You'd probably drop it and not even be able to handle it. You might even self-sabotage. But when we make micro adjustments and micro commitments to our goals and where we want to go, they become habits. And those habits become something that we place on autopilot as an unconsciously competent habit to move us forward and stack in momentum to get us where we want to go. Some simple examples for me are when I wanted to lose a lot of weight, I was like, you know what? I can do this in an easy way. What's one thing I can do in 10 minutes a day? And I can commit to 10 minutes. So I decided to start running. I would run 10 minutes a day and I did it every day. And that is how I started my body transformation journey. In my communication and public speaking and video marketing, I would commit to shooting one new 3-minute video a day. And this was funny because I've been in social media marketing for a long time, but I never posted them because I was too self-conscious, and that's fine. You want to meet yourself where you are. So for me, I knew that I needed to practice speaking on camera, and I knew that I wasn't comfortable hitting publish. So I met myself where I was and I said, okay, I will shoot one video a day that I won't share with anyone because it's not for anyone but me. I'm practicing getting better, and if I don't practice, I'm never gonna get better. If I want to not be self-conscious on camera and I want to have charisma on camera, I need to start now and I need to do something about it in a way that feels safe, which was shooting one video a day. And then, I don't know, I probably have them somewhere or I deleted them, who knows. The point is it's habit building. And now these videos are easy for me. So whatever big goals you have on your plate, some things you want to accomplish, I would create 3 major goals or priorities and then say, what is something I can do in under 20 minutes a day? What is one thing I can do to move myself forward towards this goal every single day for 10 minutes? 3 big goals you want to accomplish, and you move each one forward in 10 minutes a day. That is 30 minutes a day that moves you forward towards your goals, towards your dreams, towards the life you want to live. Do you have 30 minutes a day to get everything you want, to become the person that you need to become, to live the life that you desire? This is about making micro commitments, micro adjustments. They add up. I promise they build so much momentum. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please go give it a big thumbs up below. Help me pump up that engagement. Subscribe, tap the bell for notifications so you don't miss any videos like this. And I'd love to hear in the comments below if you could give any advice, one piece of advice to your 20-year-old version of yourself, what would you say? Now, if you love my vibe, I'm gonna leave some links in the description below on a number of ways you can work with me. If you love personal development, I think you're gonna love my I Am Success Meditations album. 5.5 hours of guided activations and transmissions, energetic transmissions that I have coded and channeled as a shaman to help you step into the mindset, the energy, and the vibrational perspective of every aspect of success. Success in wealth, money, building resource, success in your self-worth, understanding who you are, your personal confidence, and building your own value, success in love, success in your thinking, success in your creativity, success in your cellular communication in your body so that you can feel vibrant and healthy, and so much more. For those of you that geek out on metaphysics, I have like 4 or 5 ascension seat meditations that are healing activations that work on your subtle energy body. They're really incredible. And I have a couple guided transmissions from the Royal Sacred Dragon families. If you're interested, I will leave a link in the description below. I also do private one-on-one mentorship with spiritual high performance coaching in my Transformation Accelerator program, where I walk you through your own personal transformation over the course of 6 to 12 months. And I have 2 incredible online programs, first of which is called Break the Mold, which is a spiritual radical authenticity program where I help you break free of all of your past previous conditioning that made you into the person that you've been, break out, write a new story, harness your creative, limitless potential, understand who you are, where you're going, create a vision, and step into that absolute next level version of yourself. I've also got a program called Akashic Records Immersion, which is a psychic development program where I teach you how to tap into and unlock your sacred psychic gifts in a really safe way, understand and intuit and read your own Akashic records, which are your soul blueprint, so that you can expedite your personal development process. I have so much love for you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I will leave all those links in the description below, and I will see you soon.